she remained with 2 children. Yeah. So this guy was a performer in school. He was very, very good, and he managed to like get a honors degree, first class degree. Yeah, and he got a very, very good government job, and he even had a car. In the whole village, he was the first boy to bring a car in his village. So he was very, very famous in his village, to an extent that he even contested for member of parliament and he won. So he became a member of parliament twice. Yeah, those are like 10 years in parliament. But when this man married, he married a lady who was a single mother, and this did not make the mother happy. The mother was so bitter, and he told the son, how could you? I married you to be a better person. I married you to have some sense in you. How come you have married a single mother? Well, this brought like a bitter exchange between the son and the mother. So when the son married his wife, he told her that, you know what, my mother opposes our marriage. And that is where now everything turned around. So when he got married to this lady, we really don't know what happened. The man never talked to his mother again. He never cared for his mother again. Remember, this is a lady who did all odd jobs to make sure that this boy goes to school. She walked miles and miles taking this boy to school. She walked miles and miles to pick this boy from school. She did not buy for herself the fancy clothes. Actually, she had never worn shoes except for sandals. You know, the lugabire. There are these shoes which they make from old car tires. That is the only shoe that lady has ever had, and it was the shoe she would wear only when she's going to church on Sunday, or when there is a party on the village. That's when she would wear that. So she had one shoe. She was in a grass thatched house. So when this man got married to this lady, he never again talked to his mother. He never cared for her. He never bought for her, not even a hanky. That is how bad it was. So when this man got married, he was very successful. He built schools in Ntungamo, very nice schools, vocational schools, and he was very, very successful. He became an MP for 2 terms, and after that, and that was unopposed because he was the only highly educated person in Ntungamo by that time. So in his village, so he had a lot of support. So after his 2 terms, he contested for LC5, and he also became an LC5 until like for many years they did not change him, because somehow he was highly favored. People loved him, but he never cared for his mother, and this made his mother so bitter. The mother would cry hours. When she would remember the hours she walked, the distance, the hustle, she would cry. Her heart was indeed bleeding, because when the son got married, he never talked to her again. So this lady, remember, most of her children had died and had left her with grandkids, and now her health was failing and she was getting old. So what she did, she would go and buy sugarcane and resell it at the institution which the son had built. His son had a vocational institute. That's where now her mother and her grandkids would go and sell the sugar cane, the roasted peanuts, and the roasted sweet potatoes and roasted cassava. And everybody would laugh at this lady, asking her, how could you sell sugar cane at the school of your son? And this would make her so bitter. But she only used to do that because she needed school fees for these her grandchildren, and everybody made her a laughing stock. Everyone should pass, people would point. Everyone should pass, people would laugh. Everyone should pass, people would whisper. So this made her so bitter. She had hatred for her son. She had hatred for her daughter-in-law. She really suffered depression. One day she confided in somebody, and she was like, I suffered taking care of my son. I am suffering now when he is rich, when he is doing well. Where he is, it is because of me. He will never bury me. Actually, she said, I wish God could listen to my prayers. I wish God could understand my pain. I pray that my son should never bury me. I pray that he should never put any soil on me or any flower on my grave. I carried him. He is my son. I gave birth to him. I cared for him against all odds. I had no off day. I had no clothes. I had no shoes. All my life, I dedicated it to my son because I lost all my children. And he is the only surviving child that I have. But if God is indeed living, I really don't want my son to bury me. And surely I don't want his children to bury him too. And guess what? That is how it happened. So it so happened that when this man married this lady did not give birth. The lady, she was a single mother. She had her child from another relationship. And for this man, this lady did give birth. And this man did not even marry another lady. Fast forward. The lady, the wife to the son, she got very ill after like 10 years or 20. No, after like 25 years. The wife died without having any child for this boy, for this man rather. And this man, because he was so focused on looking for money, he did not remarry, and he did not even get a child from any other woman. When he lost his wife, that was it. He did not look around.